Oh, it's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary, 'cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-lie-da-lie. The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid. But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee. A fwit-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Adventures waiting further down the road. Let's go! Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. Lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie-da-lie. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Good evening, friends. I'm sure you're wondering why I called you to this meeting. Okay, here's what happened. So my husband is currently dealing with a very angry baby. She's still getting over some illness, which means that for now, you get me. But not just me. I'll bring some other people in a minute. and we can hang out for a bit, and we can totally not stare at the closet that's behind me that may or may not have ghosts in it. Anyway, we will start with the cool stuff. Da-da-da-da. This is us thanking 3D to you. They're our friends. They should be at Sparta, I believe, this weekend, the Sparta Renaissance Fair in New Jersey. You can find them at 3d2u.org, or you can follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Also, just had a wonderful conversation with my friend Amy, who helps to run 3D2u, about piranha solutions. Feel free to ask me about that in the comments. Next cool thing that we're going to talk about is Destination D&D/rentadventures.com, our perennial sponsors, who are hosting an event coming up in November. So November 16th through 23rd, we're going to be having a really cool event in New Orleans. Please feel free to check it out. I know someone just signed up the other day because they were commenting about it on our Discord. So feel free to check out information about that. You can either do it at rentadventures.com or destinationdnd.com. And then this is the other cool thing that's happening, which we can talk about until my husband is liberated. This is my new book, Dread. It's called Unnerving Tales and Poetry for Dark Nights. It will be officially released on October 1st, which is coming up very quickly. So you can definitely check it out on Amazon. And I have tagged it in a bunch of very strange categories. I mean, I can potentially be a bestseller in certain categories if enough people buy it, like necromancer short stories. I could be the #1 person in, because there's only like 400 of those. So anyway, please check out my stuff as it comes up soon. You'll find all kinds of links. All right. Hey, so here's me hanging out. Can we pre-order? Good question. Thank you, Quad Kevin. I appreciate it. And thank you everybody for just hanging out. It's nice. Unfortunately, no, unless it is a hardcover book, you cannot allow Amazon to do pre-orders, unfortunately. So I am only planning on publishing mine as a paperback, which is like this. This is the first book that I had. So once it goes live officially, it will go live. You will find all kinds of links and stuff. I will make sure that it gets posted on our Nat 21 Facebook page. It's going to get shared to every social media that I can find. In fact, I've also talked to Jacques the Weeper about potentially talking about it. So I just got to get him some copy and we can make things happen. Ooh, for now, let's bring in friends. It's our friend Stevo / Etienne. I can't pronounce your last name.
DeQuinder.
DeQuinder? All right.
Yes. I was going to be John R. DeQuinder, which would just be names of roads in Detroit. But that'd be silly. Why would I do that?
I feel like all people in or around Detroit have that kind of sense of humor, or at least the two of you that I've officially met from the Michigan Renaissance Fair.
Yes. It's location. That's the key to comedy. And
can I ask you where on the mitten you are? Or were?
Oh yeah. So okay. Does it flip on the Twitch thing?
I don't know. Maybe.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna use my right hand.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So it's different from what it shows in the studio. So like, there's Detroit right there, and then like Flint's right here, and I was from right there in the middle.
You between.
And yeah, right between.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm currently in St. Pete, Florida, just awaiting the bands of the storm. So that's fun. Thank you. It's
so be safe.
It's gonna hit the Big Bend. Looks like so. Yeah. I can't wait to I'll be ordering your book and having it sent to where I'm staying in PA.
Ooh, yay. Are you having a hurricane party? Well, hey, Pierre, we can ask this person a question. Here we go. Dan,
are you having a hurricane party?
If you're asking if I was day drinking today, the answer is yes.
Bon.
I will be doing that tomorrow as well.
No further questions. The French are satisfied. Merci.
What? Hey, You don't have to disappear. You can come back for a moment.
No, but there was that was a comic exit.
But you're right. It is very much a comic exit.
All right. Hi.
Hi. Where are you today?
I'm at home in the Catskill Mountains, nowhere near a hurricane. We're just getting, the slush rain that comes
okay.
from all of that. Yeah.
Arkansas currently does not have that, which is nice, but who knows?
Great. Yeah. We're starting to get the northern most hurricane rain, but it's just going to be rainy. It's not going to be bad or anything for us.
Cool.
Up here. But yeah, welcome to our hurricane party. I am also drinking, but it's not daytime unless you're on the West Coast. So there you have it.
It's nighttime drinking.
It is.
Is Sandler's still in
socially
Arkansas?
acceptable?
Yes, Sir David. I am still currently in Arkansas. We have one final weekend this weekend, where I will probably be day drinking on Friday, because I'll explain in a minute, but it's a thing. All right. Let's bring in other friends. We have a friend, Katie. How do you say that, mademoiselle?
Madame Juliette de Lancôme.
Okay.
Baby. And I am my own hurricane.
Oh, look at those sleeves.
Thank you. Very sleevey. Anyway, ow, farts.
Would we call you Sleevey Nicks?
Ooh.
Hey guys, where does a king keep his armies? In his sleeveys.
Au revoir, cruel world.
I liked that because he blipped for a second, but couldn't actually comedically exit.
Goodbye. I have more. I have more jokes I could tell.
I know you do.
Mm-hmm. Like, what has two butts and kills people? An assassin.
Oh, okay. I'm going to bring in. I'm going to bring in the one other person who probably can attack you for these jokes, and that is
okay. Great.
Amit Leclerc.
Sweet Jesus, I was praying to God you were just going to leave me out of this once those jokes started. I mean, great jokes, Katie. Great jokes.
Hey, what
Although
is
there's this one. There's this one for you then.
Which one?
Where does a pirate keep his buccaneers?
Where?
Under his bucking hat.
Oh, I like that one.
I actually heard that one at Disney World.
Wow. Wow.
Amazing.
Over in the queue for the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Oh,
the atmosphere characters walk around and they're like, "Yep, that was the joke."
Aww. Don't worry, I'll get you back later, Victoria.
Okay. So here's what's going on at the moment. So my daughter has been sick lately and I am not home to help. So unfortunately, although we called out to a couple of people to try to come and help out, it did not work. So right now, Tom is trying to put the baby to bed, at which point he will get on and we will resume the game as dictated. But for now, we're going to fill in the time and I guess tell bad jokes, or I can talk about my book.
I have a great idea.
Yes.
Let's have Katie recap everything that has happened so far.
That's a wonderful idea.
Style of a freestyle rap.
Ooh.
Rap? Oh
that
no,
is an actual challenge.
I cannot rap.
Oh.
I cannot.
Wait, could you do like interpretive dance? You do have a master's in theater.
I do have a master's in theater. I could do like maybe not so much rap, maybe but let's say like a beat poetry style, maybe.
Spoken word.
So like somebody give me some bongos. Like like out of beat
Hold on, I
bongo.
actually
Oh,
have those.
Steve-O, do you?
Yes. Really, if there is one person right now that bongos near them, it is Steve-O.
I just
That
don't
makes
bang
sense.
on the table, but if
I'm
Steve
gonna
is
say, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh.
My expectations for this were low. I'm surprised that this even might be partly happening.
Okay.
oh my god. Wait. Show us the bongos first.
Show us the bongos.
It is a Rowdy's popcorn bucket.
Yeah.
There's
Okay,
definitely another way to like highlight you. Hang on, let me see.
Let's see.
Not me. Okay, go for it.
Getting into the mood. France. Yes. Nighttime slithers through the bridge of doom, meeting people I don't know. Sneaky, suspicious. Boom, boom, boom goes the boatman. Boom, boom, boom in my face. Boom, 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 scared in the streets of the night. Friend, new friend, come to me. We go down the streets with the blood red fuses of our brain stems as we run away from the bad guys. Oh, there is a respite in the darkness. Oh, it is a house of the ill repute. Friends, maybe no friends must go out the window of my soul. Eyes are the windows of the soul as we move across. Pew, pew, pew. Bullets rain from us as we move through the city and into the sewer of our minds. Oh, we run, running through and down and into and up we go, 'cause pew, 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 it smells. Up into the brightness of the day. That's not night, that is not day. And into the church we have found ourselves with new friends, new faces as we go. Oh, hats, all of the hats that we wear as ourselves and those that are not ourselves. Gendarme are coming for us. And then into the place of the brittle bones as we move across and across and across. And oh, no, skeletons, skeleton, all the tons weighted down, moving past the aliveness. Oh no, they attack through us and in us and smash. We must smash the skeletons as if it is our own brains. We must destroy ourselves in this very moment as we go towards the loops of our spirits moving in the city of Paris, and we are alive, or are we dead?
That's why I no longer live in New York City.
That was incredible. That was amazing.
My Juilliard.
Well, I'm done for the night. Thank you.
Yeah,
My
okay.
only contribution to this evening was throwing somebody under the bus. Go on.
That, to be fair, that's usually your contribution at most run fairs too.
That's true. You're not
I feel like,
wrong. You're not
Matt,
wrong.
your entire career is based on terrible things that people named Katie do around you and how you react.
Also,
True.
not wrong.
That's yes, yeah.
You're just the third cat in a long line of cats.
Oh, really? I hope I stepped up to the plate.
Oh, you most certainly did.
That was amazing. That was
Yeah, that was
was
incredible. Thank you.
Thank you very
We're
much.
only like 20 minutes in, and I already have 3 things written down as notes. I have comedic exit, non-comedic exit, and interpretive poetry recap.
Listen. Yes. Yeah, so for those of you who weren't following along, we're just in the city of Paris running around trying to
Not die.
Not die.
Yeah.
By way
Paul is
of,
mostly dead. That's true. Someone was saying that.
Oh, true.
Mostly dead is slightly alive.
He is not quite dead yet. So. Oh, wow, I'm spent. All right. I don't know what you guys are.
And I'm spent.
I don't know if I was allowed to do this or not, but I'm going to do it now anyway. Here we go.
Okay.
Well, my friends, I have some bad news. You see, remember when I said it was just a flesh wound? Well, I don't think it is. And I'm, oh no. Okay, I think it was worse than we all thought. Well, I think this might be it for me. Please wait. No, let me say something. Wait, before you go on. No. Wait. Clement, please. I know you're not really a priest, but if you could just pretend to give me last rites, that would be really helpful. And my good friend, Etienne, please have a drink for me. And if you make it. And of course, you guy, Augustine. Yeah. Closer. Okay. Yeah. I totally blame you for this. Because, you didn't have to call the guards over there. We could have just hidden and they would have never seen us. So, yeah, I kind of blame you for this. And you, Juliet. Wait, please come. Hold me close. Hold me close, because I have a really interesting theory about what kind of clothes people wear when they die. If you could just real close. Yes. Oh, yes, that's great. Okay. 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 Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I don't. Oh, jeez. Okay. I think this is gonna be it. I think. So God told me I was immune to skeletons and undead creatures, but. Joke's on me, he didn't really mention anything about bullets. Okay. Long live the counter-revolution of the King of Savoia.
Oh no, Jacques the Whipper's friend died.
Handler Z, write that one down, please.
I got it.
I was just admiring his use of blood scarves as a theatrical.
Yeah, that was nice.
Listen, we love it. Theatrical.
Come on and be like, do you hear the people sing?
R.I.P. He does owe me a dress, though. Blah blah.
Yeah.
A death dress.
I mean, if y'all make it out of here alive without him, then good luck.
True. Well, here's
To our absent friend.
Yep. R.I.P. Enjoy the afterlife.
To Massimo.
We
barely knew you.
Yep. You had taste.
We should bury him with his scissors.
Anyway, so
I would say, in theory, the mastermind behind everything should be here in about 5 minutes because maybe the baby fell asleep. So I'm going to take myself into just audio. Why don't you guys strategize now that you have one less person?
Okay. One less person.
I don't even remember.
Well, wait, I have to get back into the accents. All right, here we are.
I
Oh.
cannot help but partly blame myself for his death.
Well, considering he blamed you on his deathbed.
Yes, but it is only in part.
Oh,
I only blame myself in part.
fair. I guess that is fair.
It is
Like
not.
he had a whole lot to do with it himself.
I should also tell you, he did kill a gendarme earlier this evening.
Oh, that is
Yes,
true. He did
And
stab a
now
guy.
we are dealt with this body and the bodies of the others. But fortunately, times being what they are, there's a lot of that about.
That is very true. So, okay, so what should we do now? I guess we should just keep going. Trying to get out of this damn city.
To where the Louvre was our destination.
Right.
But then we were going to leave the Louvre to get out of town.
Right. That is correct. Because the Louvre is where the bridge is. Correct?
True.
The bridge. And we have to cross the bridge to get out of this. So
that is the city.
That is the city. So
we also must deal with the specter that is haunting us.
You know what? Let him haunt. I don't care.
Massimo, what would you do in this situation? Well, I believe I would say something about scissors or being Italian. My dead friend right there.
A little decorum. The man is just he's still
dead.
He might even still be alive and just pretending to be dead. Just
I
bleeding out.
I would not put it past him.
Either that or the sepsis from his wound has knocked him unconscious.
That is also a possibility, Monsieur.
Well, I mean, at this point, you should probably just.
Well, I will leave him with a bit of bourbon to ease his passing.
I will say last rites as well as I remember them.
Roll for last rites.
There he is!
The gloom!
The master of the gloom is here.
Oh, it's good to see your face, monsieur. All right.
I rolled an 11 for last rites, I'll have you know.
You roughly remember how it goes. No one else around you is devout enough to note any slip-ups.
Hooray.
Nope. All right, so shall we continue where we were going?
And where was that exactly?
Great question. That one of those two is going to answer.
I know we were in the Louvre and we were trying to get outside. After we get outside, I don't know that we had any plan.
I thought the plan was to get to the bridge and cross the bridge and get out of town as fast as we could.
Yes. Despite the fact that we do still have the ghosty ghost, le spectre.
And now the guards.
Well, the guards are dead.
They are dead.
Oui. Un petit.
Unless they come up.
No, if I wish to leave.
With Acus Laxus skeletons.
I do not know if I wish to leave our friend here. Dead.
Do you want to? What do you want to do with him? He's quite dead, and bodies are hard to carry.
I will point out that there is, in fact, a common mass grave not very far from here.
Well, if you guys want to carry him to the grave, that is up to you guys.
It also might give us explanation, or at least a cover, as to why we are leaving a building covered in blood.
Where? That is a very good point. Where? I like that.
Well, all right. So off we go, I guess.
Yeah, we pick him up, and I mean, the exits are not clearly marked.
At this point, you have already gotten up to the main level, so exiting is not terribly difficult. You would imagine. Well, let's find out. You would imagine that that the guards that were on duty have all responded to you already. You can't imagine that there are many more, at least in the immediate vicinity.
Bon. So
Let us carry out our friend.
Okay. Bien.
All right.
Are you just hoisting him, or are you going to try to make some sort of way to convey him?
Is there anything around that could be commandeered to be a stretcher?
There are certainly curtains and tables. You could easily fashion. If only you had a sewing expert who could make but no,
you had to go and start the fight with the gendarme. I had nothing to do with it.
You can certainly put things together well enough to create a stretcher. That's not terribly difficult. The windows all have curtains on them. There are display tables here and there. There's not much of a difficulty in moving something off of a table, breaking the legs off to make a stretcher out of it.
Certainly. This is what we attempt to do.
Oh, it succeeds without. I don't even need to roll for that. That's relatively easy.
And do you know where this where's the grave in relation to the bridge that we are to cross?
It is to the north. The bridge. Let me pull up a map for you and show you.
Yes, sir.
As I have discovered some things in our off time as well that bears directly upon what is happening here. So you can see that the Louvre is up closer to where it says La Seine.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bridge across there. It is. You are roughly there, but I'm trying to enlarge it myself so I can give you more accurate information. Hold, please. For their, what I have discovered is that the there we are. There we are. Excellent. The walls of the old walls of the city are actually not too terribly far away to the north. And one of the reasons why there is a cemetery for mass graves right here is because it was close to the exit outside the city. So you actually do not have to cross the river. You could exit to the north up there.
Is that where the ash marks are?
Oops.
On the map?
Yes, roughly. Those are not the actual walls, but that is close.
Very good.
As we take him out, is there anybody about?
As you walk outside, there's no one in the immediate vicinity as you exit a side door. Like it was, the Louvre was originally a palace, so there's a servant's side door that you managed to exit out of, and you do not see anyone there at the moment. And it's probably 1,000 feet, maybe, to the Aransas Cemetery, which is the one that is nearby. Juliette
Yes?
and Augustine.
Oui.
Oh, and also Clement. If you would please roll me your knowledge type skills. I think you could each roll me, given what this is, each roll me a 4d6.
I shall use my very new bone dice.
Oh, very nice.
Holy smoke.
Get those good ones out of the way right now.
Hopefully that's a good one because I rolled terribly. I got an 8.
I rolled a 16.
I got that 20.
A 20.
Oh, très bien.
So this is the name of the place. I just put it in the comments. Juliette, you have heard that some of the this mass grave was created specifically for the victims of the guillotine, where they were being cast in there as traitors and enemies to the state. Augustine, you know that many of the recent people have been thrown in there as well, and you suspect that Robespierre himself has been cast into this mass grave.
Juliette?
Oui?
As we are dropping off our friend Massimo, our other dear friend might also be in here. Our little sneaky friend who likes to go through walls.
Yes. Well, what point and purpose? What you saying?
Burn his body.
Ooh,
maybe that will make his ghost go away. I don't know.
It could also make his ghost very angry.
Also, it could bring a great amount of pleasure to everybody involved.
That is very true.
We would have to also burn his head.
Oh, God.
That is fair. That is fair.
Well,
is that a different pile? Is there like a pile of bodies and then a pile of heads?
Oh, I did not think of that.
Clement might know that. Roll your executioner skill.
All right.
The logistics of a terrible revolution.
14.
The bodies were regularly buried with their head between their legs.
Okay.
As a sign of disgrace. But usually the heads were thrown in with the bodies. Now, obviously, they're just chucking them in there a lot of times. It is a mass grave. I mean, they're not just standing on the side and tossing people, but they're not being terribly careful. But the heads should be nearby, at least the bodies.
But that doesn't mean that some of the heads wouldn't be buried.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
Buried under bodies.
Juliette might know, and Augustine might know what he was wearing. You can roll your respective knowledges there.
Zootaloa.
A solid 14.
Oui.
13.
14 and 13.
Oui.
You know that he had a kerchief tied around his jaw to hold it in place. That as far as you know, no one removed that. Oh no, wait, no, I'm mistaken. The bandage was dislodged during the preparation for the execution, eliciting an anguished scream from Robespierre until the blade finally fell. The crowd applauded jubilantly for about 15 minutes when he died. So
yes, we did. I was there.
He was probably wearing his finery. Let us say that he was wearing. Oh, he was actually wearing what he was trying to escape in. So he would look roughly not dissimilar to that, but imagine a bloody bandage around his jaw to hold it in place.
Très bien.
You syphilitic bastard.
Yes, Victorian London fog. Having recently gone over the circumstances of his death, yes, he basically just screamed in pain from his suicide attempt that failed, that caused massive damage to his jaw, and then he just was screaming from that until the blade fell. No wonder he's angry.
Yeah. I would be probably angry too, although he was an angry little man to begin with, so.
What do we roll for corpse finding?
I'm sorry?
What do we roll for corpse finding?
That is going to be a get down in there and sift around, I would think. You are only just coming up onto it now. The grave, it's a mass burial site. There are layers of bodies with dirt thrown over, and then another layer of bodies, and then dirt, and then a layer of bodies, and then dirt, and so on and so on. You would imagine that the climb down into the pit is probably about, at this point, things are starting to fill up, so it's probably only 8 feet down till you hit the first layer, which is a layer of lime. A layer of lime and dirt, the lime to keep the smell down.
You would probably be there.
On the first. Well,
no,
right.
not as the bottom. Up as the top.
He's
layer.
going to be.
Days ago.
You could deduce so he would either be the first or second layer because not that much time has passed. He was only executed a day ago.
Yeah. So, okay. So who wants to go down into the pit?
I will go down into the pit.
Company.
Très bien.
So who's going down? Etienne is climbing down. And Augustine?
Oui.
Are you bringing Massimo down now, or are you waiting?
We are. I think I'm going down. We are handing down Massimo, and then he's joining me. And
that sounds good.
All right. And Juliette and Clement, you are standing up top.
Yes, I am too wounded to climb 8 feet down into a pit.
This is a very good point.
And I'm not climbing down because it's icky.
Yeah.
You climb down onto the layer of earth and quicklime, and you can just smell, even with the quicklime there to sort of dampen things, you can smell the fresh decay, the blood, the copper, the rotted meat smell that the fetid roadkill that's been along the highway that you pass by, that's been there for weeks, and that smell is just, it oozes out from the pit, but as you descend into it, it is intensely concentrated. Etienne and Augustine, as you are down there, tell you what, roll me 3d6 to see about your constitutions for dealing with. Actually, Etienne, roll me 4.
Thank you.
You are used to death, usually avian, but.
What are the helps right now?
Oh yes, what is the help count?
Hang on, we just got that activated again. It was having difficulty, so give us just a moment. So, David, first of all, when you have a moment, if you could, if you can find the old helps, I don't know if they're still in there. There they are.
17.
And I would like to take a moment and thank Sir David Percival for once again dealing with all of the Twitch points. Thank you so much for being here for this. I'm sorry that we keep delaying, but now here we are.
All right. I'm using an help.
You're using
I got 17.
Well. 17, very well.
I got 16.
Good enough. You both choke back the bile, and you have lowered Massimo, who is now inert and growing cold, on this topmost layer. There's a layer of dirt and lime, and then beneath that, you assume, is a layer of bodies. You can feel that the surface, as you're walking, is uneven. You can feel almost like you're trotting on the torsos of the deceased.
Oh, that is unpleasant.
Oh, Robespierre. I'm thinking to myself. I'm not saying this. This is the internal monologue.
Yeah, internal monologue. How would you like to
My monologue is external. Maxi, where are you? Maxi. That is not cool, London Fog. Not cool.
You might as well, if help for money, you'd be lighting $5 on fire.
You trying to make us fight our friend? That's not cool.
All right. So,
what would I roll to search for him?
How are you searching for him? Are you just by hand sifting through the dirt?
Yes.
All right. The pit itself is probably 20 feet by 20 feet, so it's large but not insurmountable. They're executing a lot of people here, but not thousands in a day, but more like, a half a dozen a day.
I would guess that I'm searching around the edges in the place that could be seen, because I'm imagining that if this was the kind of person, he's the kind of person, there are many people who would want to see the corpse of this man desecrated. That would be something to be seen. Perhaps even rocks and bricks thrown in at him.
Oh, looking around for debris that might have been chucked after him.
Yes.
Excellent idea.
In which case, roll 3d6, but give yourself a help.
Miss.
A free help.
That is only a 5. That's only a 10.
A 10. You stumble across the corpse of the headless corpse of a woman in a rather, well, it was once a nice dress, obviously completely destroyed by the gouts of blood that issued from her neck when her head was severed. For it is not there. Rather, there is just that bit of a stump that is puckered and closed as the muscles contracted after the injury. Dark reddish stain. The smell of copper and rot is really strong here from the blood. Some noblewoman, obviously. You can only assume that her head is somewhere down below. You discovered her shoulders when you were excavating. And then her hand latches onto yours. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh la la.
They have
14.
abandoned me.
Who has 14?
Clement.
Clement has 14. What else does everyone else have?
17.
17 for
6.
Etienne.
12.
And I'm sorry, Augustine, what did you have?
6.
6.
Stop knocking things off of my desk. Come on. Bad shot.
Is it action, Kitty?
Etienne,
Exactly.
as the hand reaches up and grasps your wrist, you may act first now.
I want to get out of the way if I can.
You attempt to free yourself?
Yes.
Very well. Please roll 3. Well, you're a farmer. Roll 4d6.
Ah. 14.
14. You manage to slip the grasp and backpedal away. Clement.
How far am I away from this? Because I did not go down.
You are 8 feet up and about 5 feet over.
And I only have the bone still, don't I? Because you guys ended up with the guns.
That is correct.
I'm gonna hold. Get the body over here.
I must step away. The child has awoken. I will be back in just a moment, I hope.
Right.
Handler Z, are you there? Can you be there?
Am.
Very well. Can you conduct this combat for me?
Sure.
Very well. The order of action is, if you have a pen and paper.
Yes, hang on. Yep, go.
Etienne.
Uh-huh.
Clement.
Clem.
Juliette.
Jules.
The corpses.
Corpses. How many?
All of them.
Okay.
And then Augustine.
Oh, I am so screwed.
Wait. It might not be necessary.
I'm ready.
Please conduct the initial round of combat with Clement all the way when you I let Clement and Juliette act, and then I will check back in with you. Let me go and see if she is actually going to put herself back to sleep.
Okay. Good luck.
Le bébé.
Le bébé.
And they shake me a lot. Okay. So Etienne, you have already gone. Is that correct?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Clement.
Come on. I am just standing on the edge because I can't climb down in there, yelling to try to get the body over closer to the edge.
See if, see if you can't find walk around the pit. See if you can't find where Robespierre is.
Okay. I will try to look from above then.
Okay. So that's your action right now, is you're
Yeah.
going to be walking around trying to find Robespierre.
Yeah, I'm going to start hobbling as fast as I can. Sorry.
Okay. Oh,
We will do what we can.
Oh, hello, baby.
Hello, baby.
Uh,
Le bébé.
Marcus Harris is potentially available. Do you want me to ask him to come over?
Not necessary, because
Okay.
just keep going.
Clement is looking for Robespierre's body.
He jumped down and began to look for the body as well?
No, he's walking around the perimeter or hobbling up over above the perimeter, but I will be in the background if you need me.
Very good. Thank you. Juliette.
I would like to see if there is anything like a shovel or something like maybe what is those things? It's
A brief search discovers a shovel.
a shovel. Perfect. Am I able to do anything with that? Is that my action? Is just to find the shovel?
You found the shovel. You can move somewhere if you like.
Great. I would like to go to the edge, and I would just like to call. Do you need me?
You may all answer freely. That's fine.
If I see if you can see the body of Robespierre.
We.
Oh, fine. I jump down.
Very well. You jump down in.
To the pit, yes.
Very good. The entity that is assaulting Etienne lurches forward, headless, and attempts to grasp at you. Please roll 46.
Oh no.
Hold on. My dice fell asleep. Hold on.
Oh, this is for Etienne.
Oh, pardon. Okay.
How many am I rolling? 4.
You can roll 4 for your occupation.
16. 5, 5, 5, 1.
16, you say?
Yes.
Good. I rolled a 15. You sidestep the clumsy advance as it swings wildly, trying to grapple and engulf you. At that moment, the entire surface becomes a writhing mass of limbs, arms and legs, hands reaching up, grasping blindly, thrusting up through the dirt and the lime, seeking to grasp any living thing that they can.
I'll regret my choices.
Augustine.
Is there any? How close am I to the side? To the edge to jump out? Yes, to pull myself out.
To pull yourself out. You could try to scramble your way out. Sure.
I would like to try. Etienne, run!
All right. Very well. Roll me 3d6 to climb out. And the glue master will be taking a help.
I will also be taking an help. Thank you, merci. Ooh. Nice. Oh no.
Yes.
All right. You told me to roll 3d6.
And you roll a help.
And I did 4, and I got an help. Unless you got perfect, I did very well. I got a 16.
I have a 17.
Damn you! Damn you, Satoiko!
You slide back down.
Baby.
You slide back down.
I'm sorry, Bebe. That was at your daddy. He is a very evil game master. That is all it is. He is a lovely person otherwise. You have a good daddy. You're very bon. Very bon. Très bon.
God.
Shall we kill them all? We shall. Very well. Etienne.
I'm getting out of this pit.
You're going to climb out as well?
Yes.
Roll 4d6, please.
$13.
I rolled a 14 this time. You slide back down in again. It is 8 foot of just dirt. In the dark, by the way. Clement.
All right.
You are the only one up on the surface now.
How close am I to Augustine?
You could dash over to where he is.
All right. I'm going to go over and try to give him a hand out.
All right. Very well. You are reaching down to help him out next turn. That will give him an extra help right there. Juliette, you are now down there wielding a shovel. Corpses are writhing all around you.
Oh, you said you needed me down here, and now you're trying to climb out? Oh.
I did not think that they will all come alive.
All right, I would like to try to climb out as well.
Roll me 3.
I'm going to use an help.
Very well.
Wait, it's 3. 14.
How much?
14.
14. I rolled a 15 again. You continue to slide down.
Continually 1 point ahead of the rest of us.
I am very pleased by this fact, but
The last and the luck.
All of you roll that are down in there, except for Clement. All of you roll defensively as limbs are attempting to grapple you.
17.
14 again.
14, very well.
11.
17.
11. You all managed to dodge their clumsy grasps. These things, apparently, without heads to guide them, are not terribly accurate.
That is not your drink.
Nice, dear. That's fine.
Sorry. There is a alley cat trying to drink out of my drink.
I have been forced.
Here, you may have
forced
this.
into lap servitude.
Take the
This
jacket
is
off
right
that
and proper.
Duplicated.
You're a good man.
All right, so that's it.
Yes. So it is Augustine's turn.
Oh, all right. Clement has come over to
You
reach
get
down
an
towards me,
automatic help for him helping you there.
so I can roll. All right, very good. I'm rolling. Oh, thanks the maker. 16.
You scramble up to the edge of the pit.
Oh,
get out.
thank God. If I can take a free action, it is now to turn around and try to reach for our next friend.
You could turn around, yes.
Very good.
Etienne, it is your turn.
As the corpses are wandering and trying to find, has that helped me determine who is Robespierre part of it? Now that people are standing up,
You know what? Roll me 3d6.
I would like to use an help.
Very well. Interesting. Beat a 10.
13.
You are certain that there is a headless corpse standing on the opposite side of the pit, having climbed up, that is directing everything. It is not attempting to attack you or even move in your direction, but its hands are raised like it's conducting an orchestra.
And it's headless and it's climbed out?
What's that?
It's headless and it's climbed out?
It is headless. It is not climbed out of the pit. It is in the pit, but it's at the far side from where you are. So it is across the expanse of corpses. There's probably about 7 corpses in the pit that are struggling for all of you. On the other side of that is this headless figure who appears to be directing things.
I'm going to run around trying to avoid those corpses, running over to that to the direct, and I'm looking at the ground for a head.
All right. Roll me a 4d6 as you dodge your way through the field of corpses that are struggling to grapple you and bring you to the ground. Beat a 15.
With a 16. Now I know what it feels like to be on the other side of this.
You have a 16?
Yes.
Very good. You get around to the headless corpse of what you think might be Robespierre. You are next to him now. That's your action, is to weave your way through the grasping corpses. Clement, you have just helped Augustine out. And then you see Etienne dash across to the other side.
How far does that put him away from us now?
About 20 feet.
Okay. I guess I'm going to try to circle the pit as quickly as I can to get as close to Etienne as I can.
Very well. You make your way around. You'll be getting there, and then you'll be there to act next time.
All right.
Juliette.
How close am I to Robespierre? Or do I see Robespierre?
You see Etienne run toward a headless figure. Roll me 4d6.
Okay.
If you would, to identify.
15.
You recognize that outfit.
Fantastic. Where am I? Where am I in relation to where?
You're about 15 feet away.
Fantastic. I would.
There are almost half a dozen headless corpses grasping in your direction betwixt you and him.
And I have a big old shovel, correct?
You do have a big old shovel.
Fantastic. I would like to run towards him, please. Similar to Etienne.
Roll 3d6 as you weave your way through.
I'm going to use an app, please.
Very well.
Oh, 13 is not bad.
A 13 is not bad, but not the 15 that I rolled.
Ooh.
As you dodge and weave your way through, one of them manages to grasp at your hip, spinning you to the ground. You are uninjured, but you fall down in amongst them, and it is now their turn. Juliette, roll 3d6. Oh my, roll high.
15.
As in, that is not a 22. How much did you roll?
I rolled a 15.
A 15. How many hit points did you have?
I have, what is 3 times? I have 18.
18. You lose 7 as the corpses begin to try to rend you limb from limb, tearing at your flesh, trying to pull your arms out of their sockets, trying to remove your legs from the hips. They are pulling you in all directions as if you are being drawn and quartered by the dead.
Okay.
Etienne, roll me 4d6 as well. Oh, I'm rolling rocks. I'm so sorry.
14.
I rolled a 17.
14.
You feel a thudding impact and take 3 points of damage from behind as you are struck by a wild fist of one of these creatures. Hits you in the back of the head. And the rest of you have gotten out. So that means it is Augustine's turn. You are muted, Augustine.
Merci. I turn back to the... Oh, hello. Oh, hello, baby. Hello.
Your deaths are sweet lullabies to her ears.
Oh,
I would expect nothing less from the baby bat.
We shall die so sweetly for you. I had turned back to the pit to help out my next comrade.
And they have dashed across the pit to the other side.
So my question is, how close am I to one of our muskets? One of our
one of
guns
your
that we
muskets?
grabbed.
You could scramble and grab one, yes.
All right, I will.
All right. You have a musket and you have it ready to fire next round.
Very good.
All right. Etienne, you are slightly boggled, dazed by the blow to the back of your head, but you are upright and you are at what you believe to be the torso, the headless corpse of Robespierre.
I'm looking to see if I can't find his head in the pile of heads.
None of the heads have come up out of the ground. You'll have to dig.
I'm going to dig.
Very well. Roll me 3d6. And beat an 11.
13.
13. He is virtually standing on it. You push the dirt away, and you see the severed head of a man with a bloody handkerchief around its jaw, lying there encased in the dirt as you begin to extract it. Clement.
Toss me the head.
Well, he's only just.
I know, but I'm. How far? Yeah, I'm waiting. There's not much I can do to help from up here, so I'm waiting. Come to me. Toss me the head and run to me.
Very well, Juliet.
I would like to try and I'm assuming I still have the shovel.
You do?
I would like to try and just break free as much as I can. And don't forget, I'm very flexible.
Roll me 3d6.
Okay, I'm going to use an help, please.
Very well. Oh, you only have to beat a 9 this time.
Ah, fantastic. 14.
Very well. You managed to
not a
swing
14
wildly with the spade and drive your attackers off. You might have severed a limb in the process, but you scramble to your feet and away from the grasping hands.
Way.
You find yourself in a little bit of a clearing as you've carved out a space for yourself with the spade. The corpse of Robespierre attacks Etienne. Etienne, roll me 4, please. And beat a 15.
14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
Very well. You dodge out of the clumsy swipe of the torso of Robespierre. Juliet, they surge at you again. Please roll me 3d6 again as it is now their turn. They attempt to attack you. And this time you must beat 19.
I'm going to use an help, my final help.
Very well.
Wait, no. I'm rolling 3d6?
That is correct.
All right, I'm not going to use an help. Woo! A 10.
Remember, the higher you roll, the less damage you'll take.
I know.
Suffer 9 more as they descend upon you, pummeling, pulling, tearing with clawed fingers.
I have 2 hit points left.
You sure do. Augustine, you have loaded a musket.
Oh. I take aim at Robespierre's body.
All right.
And I fire.
Very well. There's the current help total.
All right. I will roll an help, by the way.
I would hope so. Beat us.
All right. 10.
The bullet slams into his sternum, and he staggers backwards away from Etienne. Etienne, it is your turn.
I pick up his head.
Yes.
And I hold it Medusa like from a movie that will be made in many, many years, but after a story that is already very older than and I say, let them go.
Ray Harryhausen will be proud.
Yes.
We.
And you're holding the head at the body?
Yes. Let him go. Let my friends go.
There appears to be no reaction. Clement.
Throw me the head.
Then I kick it like a soccer ball.
Throw me the head.
You throw the head to Clement?
Yes.
Very well. Clement, roll me 3d6 and don't flub it and grasp the head as he chucks it.
I'm going to roll a help.
Oh, very well. This seems very important. That's probably a good idea.
Oui.
Oh, I'm really glad I rolled that help because I got a 15 then.
15. You snatch the head out of the air. What would you like to do with it?
I'm going to put it down on the ground and beat the ever-living crap out of it with the bone.
Very well. You begin wailing upon the head of Robespierre. Roll me 4d6.
$16.
How much?
16.
You hear a crunch, but the head has not come apart yet. But you certainly have damaged it severely.
How does a head defend itself?
With a
It was
skull.
more rolling for
Fair enough.
in the dark, in the mud, in the slippery, and just catching it in the air and smacking it. How
Yes,
he
it
would
is.
do.
Yes.
Juliette.
I am once again going to try and free myself.
Very well. Roll again. Beat a 14.
17.
This time you managed to scramble. I will give myself an opposite of a help. I will roll and have to take the worse as an extra die because you've managed to back them away. But now it is their turn. And of course, they will go at you. Oh, there was a 6 that I can't use. So roll me your 3d6. I rolled a 14.
I'm going to use an elk this time.
I am praying for you.
What do you roll?
14.
I rolled a 15.
Yes, you managed to evade them this time around.
Oui.
Augustine.
All right. How close am I going around the edge of the pit to Robespierre? Or rather, no. How close am I to Etienne? Clement with the head of Robespierre.
Clement with the head. It's roughly the same distance. It's a turn to run around the edge of the pit to get to him.
Since it will take an inexperienced person nearly a minute to fully load the musket, I will go to Clement, fix bayonet if possible, and stab the head through the eye.
The back end of a rifle is very sturdy and can be used.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, either way, smash or stab.
Yes, you do not. You don't know how the bayonet attaches.
All right, I will just smash.
All right, you get there. You may smash next turn.
Merci.
It was Augustine. Etienne.
I'm going to try to flip it in, throw the body into the pit.
Try to kick it back. You're all in the pit.
Oh, I'm going to get out of the pit then.
Very well. Scramble your way out. Roll 4.
Let's see. 15.
I rolled a 14. You managed to climb out of the pit. Clement.
6, 4, 5.
You want to bash the head again?
Yes, I am just bashing the head again. Stream of obscenities.
As is right and proper.
But because the baby's here, I won't actually scream the obscenities.
Roll 4d6.
17.
The head comes apart like a overripe melon. It separates, and as it does, you hear a high-pitched nasally wail that those of you who have heard his voice realize is the voice of Robespierre. the corpses in the pit immediately drop to the ground. We are out of combat.
Somebody help me out of this pit.
I reach down and help her.
You managed to pull a very, very injured Juliet out of the pit. You hear there was a musket shot that you fired, and you hear a commotion to the south as if somebody is coming to investigate.
Let's just get out of the city.
Very well. You make your way to the old wall where there is a gate. It is guarded by gendarmes. There are 4 of them there as you are approaching. How would you like to proceed?
I'm still wearing my gendarme coat that I took off of one of the guards at the.
That is true. You did that, yes.
And Clement is dressed as a priest.
I'm still trying to.
Tell them of the violence. There's some kind of revolt in the near the pit. They need men immediately.
Gentlemen, comrades, there is fighting at the pit of the mass grave. We nearly got out. We barely got out of there with our lives. Please, we were attacked. Help.
If it hadn't been for the heroism of this guard right here, this gendarme, we never would have made it.
So we don't have a bluff skill per se, but Augustine, what do you think would lend your skills?
Either my newspaper publisher or my politician.
That is he's a master of bullshittery.
Politician. Right. So I would say 3d6 certainly.
Very good. And I will. I have an help. I shall roll it. Oh, booze. Yeah. Wait.
I only rolled a 9.
Oh, wait. I got that 15.
15. 3 of the 4 immediately go running back. The 4th one says, "Do you look in? You look injured. Do you need assistance? Come into the guard shack if you need."
Please.
Merci, friend. But we will get to my mother's house. She has supplies. She is not far.
You rolled so well. He nods and lets you out the gate.
Bless you, my child.
And with that, the 4 of you, Juliet incredibly injured, Clement fairly injured, Etienne not without his knocks and bruises, make your way out of the city of Paris and slip away into the countryside. And that, my friends, is the end of Robespierre and this adventure. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Thank you all for helping write this little adventure. And apparently just me talking has put her back to sleep. So that's good. I am a little bit resonant.
I love it.
Un petit peu.
I want, before we wrap this up, I would like to know what your characters do once they're out of Paris. Let us start with Juliette. What is her ambition? What does she go on? How does she escape? What does she do?
Juliette, she I think nurses her injuries for sure, but eventually she makes her way to Switzerland.
All right.
Where she sets up, I guess it wouldn't be Switzerland at that point. It would be
no, it is. I believe. Is it consolidated at that point?
I'm not sure.
No, it is not.
It is not. So I believe it would be like Bavaria or that area.
Switzerland is at that point a number of small city-state houses, I believe.
Yes. She makes her way. I would also think that she would probably make her way to the Austrian court, where she would chill out and ply her trade there.
Very
And,
well. You spend several months in the in a chateau, a country estate, recovering from your wounds. You finally make your way to Austria. When you arrive at Austria, you are there just in time for Napoleon's troops to come in. But speaking French, you set up a fairly profitable business for the soldiers in Strasbourg. Etienne, what do you do with your escape?
I'm relatively unharmed by this, and I've decided to make my way across the waters to the not the colonies, but certainly just there are many French speakers who are going north and finding starting up.
You find your way to Canada and
Yes.
manage to find a distant relation and set up a small farm to live out your days. Augustine.
I go to Great Britain and I join the emigre community in London and start a new newspaper.
When Napoleon comes to power, where do you stand?
I am against Napoleon. I do not. I did not stand against one monarchy in order to usher in another one.
Very well. Your paper does not really take off, but you live a comfortable, if somewhat obscure life. Clement, what do you do?
I, in honor of our dearly departed friend, Italian friend, am going to go to the mountains in Italy and try to forget everything that happened in France in any way that I possibly can.
In any way that you possibly can. Roll me a d6.
Ha ha!
Damn my brain. All right. 4.
Clement eventually drinks himself to death in the Italian countryside. It takes a while, 15 years to be exact. But he goes at a drinking bout with some Frenchmen in Italy after the French invade there, and much like Oliver Reed, has his one last hurrah.
All right.
And expires. And that is our game. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for helping us write this. Sorry that there were many delays and hiccups in the journey, but now we have told the story that has been told, and you are all part of it. So thank you so much. I'd like to take a moment also to thank Sir David Percival, especially, who has been jumping in here and helping us out with the Twitch and everything. Yes, Kara Chapel, I do intend to at least every couple months have you guys help me write one. So we will certainly be doing that again. I have ideas for my next one. I have to flesh them out, but we will see. Let us take a moment, though, to meet our players and who they really are. So, Juliette, tell us about yourself.
Hi, everybody. I am Katie Hauser. I am an actor, a performer, and yeah, you can catch me at Rune Away with Me, Katie, on Instagram. And don't forget that you can also find me at hobthetroll.bandcamp.com. Oh yeah, and Cameo. It's Hobthetroll. Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
There he is. And we also have with us Augustin. Augustin, tell us about you.
Hi, everybody. I'm Dan Kostelik. I am your friendly neighborhood Shakespeare. You can join me Tuesday mornings right here on this channel at 11 o'clock for Writing Sonnets with Shakespeare. And join me if you already have tickets, because it's sold out for the final month at the Maryland Renaissance Festival this coming weekend, going until October. And it's going to be fun. And then come November, I'm going to be with several of these crazy folks down south in Louisiana. and that is going to be absolutely wonderful. But also next Friday is Bandcamp Friday, so make sure you go and support me, no one else, just me, at hobthetroll.bandcamp.com. Your nickels and dimes, people, will allow me to have the best hurricane party. Thank you.
Very well. And we also have Etienne.
Hi, I'm Steve O'Dockerson. I'm currently weathering the storm. I'll show you guys. Yeah, that blue dot's where I am. We're getting the outer bands. I'll be all right. Should be fine. I'm performing at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Festival probably this weekend. Let's see if I can get back up. It should be fine. Hopthetroll.com, cameo.com / it's hopthetroll. Yeah, come listen to me make some noise at people. Why don't you?
Go to hobthetroll.bandcamp.com or cameo.com / it's hobthetroll to listen to Steve-O as Hob the Troll read Go the F to Sleep.
Yeah.
I do have a poem called The Diaphanous Veil of Sleep on my most recent album. That is true.
I'll have to check that out. Although apparently all I have to do is have her lean against me.
Yeah, we've
just talk.
Yeah.
And we also have Clement.
Hi, I wasn't even supposed to be here. I win. I'm Matt Selly. I'm performing for the rest of the season at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. I'm also a performer. I won't call myself an actor because I feel like that's some sort of travesty. And in November, I will be both directing and performing as Krampus at a Yuletide show at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair. So
that's excellent.
Wonderful.
Hobthetroll.bandcamp or bandcamp.com hobthetroll. Please buy things so my troll can come home to me.
A bit of an inside joke in Pennsylvania. Steve-O is staying with Matt during the run of the fair. So
it's true.
Huzzah.
And I am Tom Zadoyko. I am your Gloom Master. Sorry for the delays. I am home for Handler Z is still performing down in Arkansas for one more weekend. We do have a Patreon though, she and I. Patreon.com / quill and quote. You actually have to type that in because it's 18 and over material. She writes the spooky stories. I narrate them. You sign up to our Patreon, you get them first. We write them. But we have a new compilation out that's coming out. Those of you on our Patreon are going to get our brand new book. It's called Dread. Handler Z just spent all this past week making sure the editing was all good and ready to go. It will be on sale October 1st on Amazon as a paperback. Handler Z is currently working on the Kindle edits for that. And then I will be doing the audiobook. Some of it is recorded already, but because of the baby, I've not been able to record any more. So probably about 2 to 3 weeks after that. So we'll say by Halloween, the audiobook will be available. Tales and Poetry by Melissa Lee. Although I do have a story in there. One of mine that I wrote slipped its way into that book as well. So please check that out. And then beyond that, I am also at the Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair and the Louisiana Renaissance Fair at the end of this year, doing buckle and swash. So come see our sword fighting shenanigans. Also like to thank our other regular sponsors. First of all, 3d2u.org, our good friends Amy and Jesse over there making all sorts of gaming accessories, dice towers, dice trays, dice boxes, in addition to many other things. They're working on some dragons and stuff like that. Check them out, 3d2u.org. You can also, we would like to thank renadventures.com. We've got our next one that's coming up is in Louisiana, Destination D&D. Come on down, game with us, and then come to the Renaissance Fair at the very end and see many of these very same fine people performing on stage. Or you can go to Destination D&D, where we're also planning our England trip for next year back to Muncaster Castle. So you can either go to rentadventures.com or destinationdnd.com and find them that way. Friends, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate it. I've just been trying to read all your comments while we're saying all this at the same time. I'm skipping back through. Yeah, there will be a release party for our book Dread. So if you're in the Pennsylvania area, you can actually come in and check that out as well. Friends, thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go put this little one to get to bed. And I hope you all have as blissful of a sleep as she currently is having, apparently now, on me. So until next time, friends, thank you all so very much and have a lovely evening.